On now to our second bout of the night, now making his way to the NFA cage, Jacob Burns.
Jacob Burns making his way out, and as we do on these cards, we do mix in kickboxing with MMA. I love the change of pace, especially if you haven't been to fights before. I know a lot of people's first fights that they attend are NFA fights here in the St. Louis area. Lance, kickboxing, MMA, do you like the charge it brings whenever you're putting these together?
I do, especially when I get two names that, like, at least on paper, they look like they're a really fair matchup. I know sometimes it doesn't always go that way, but I always try to, as I preach all the time, I want to be different than certain matchmakers that are out there. I won't name any names, but there are some out there that they play favorites. And obviously, we all have fighters we like, but I'm going to challenge them. Like, I want our amies to get to the pro level, and if you don't have hard amateur fights, you're going to have a rude awakening when you hit pro.
Absolutely. Adam Sella, kickboxing, going out right out of the gate. What do we think? Energy-wise, it's going to get the crowd going?
I hope so. So you guys know my history. I had 100 and something kickboxing matches before I turned pro as an amateur, and that was so much fun. It was a great thing. That's why I love seeing these young kids come out. And if you get a couple sluggers, this is going to be awesome.
And Jacob Burns is coming off a third round KO against Brandon Hill, so looking for a second.
This should be a good one.
His opponent now making his way to the NFA cage, Vlad Osypov.
Vlad Osypov making his way out. It's a tall gentleman.
So when we got his name, I ain't gonna lie, there's a Vlad Osypov, but it's spelled slightly different. Instead of a Y, it's an I, but he has like 30 pro fights. I was like, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
That's super random. Yeah. We know, Chris, you're right. This is, again, another taller guy, but being kickboxing, I want to see how he's going to use that range, how he's going to use that distance, if he's going to dictate the pace, or if the shorter guy is, if Jacob Burns is just going to get in there, get right in his face, and make it ugly, because sometimes that's what you have to do. I miss being out here with you guys.
Yeah, welcome back, man.
Adam Sella.
I didn't really want to welcome back because he's been here. He's just been doing the in-cage interviews, but welcome back to commentary.
Well, I can never fill Jordan Dowdy's shoes. Jordan is one of the best analysts I've ever met. I mean, he's just an analytical guy with everything in life. I do not have his knowledge and his vast array of MMA understanding, but I like to have a little bit of fun in here.
Yeah. I try to be, when he's out, I try to be the Band-Aid with the names, and when you're out, I try to be the Band-Aid with the fun, but I'm neither of you two, so.
Let's throw it to Mike Kendall in the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds and some K1 kickboxing in the NFA welterweight division, brought to you tonight by the United States Marine Corps. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, this American-style kickboxer stands 5'10", weighed in 168 pounds. He holds an amateur K1 record, 1-0, with that win coming by way of knockout. Representing Sullivan Athletic Club, fighting out of Sullivan, Missouri, Jacob Burns. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, is a Muay Thai kickboxer standing 6'2", weighed in 169.1 pounds. Tonight, he's making his amateur K1 debut. Representing St. Charles MMA, fighting out of St. Charles, Missouri, Vlad Osypov. Your referee, Brayden Anderson.
This will be a fun one, guys.
First kickboxing match of the evening underway at the factory.
Well, those boys down in Sullivan, they know how to bang a little bit.
Oh, good front kick.
Adam Sella, Lance DeClute, maybe one of you two can give me the history on that, because in Missouri, that's a small area. So when did that start?
You think of the guys that come out there. You got Jake Collier, who's in Cuba, but it's kind of out that west direction.
Absolutely.
But no, they're just a tough breed of people, man.
Absolutely.
I don't know if they're doing, I'm going to say farm work, but I have no idea. It's just different, man.
I think right out of the gate, you see Jacob Burns' experience showing a little bit as he's a little more confident coming out.
For sure. He's just coming out there, throwing some shots, getting in his face. I don't think anything really landed too solid, so good job for Vlad to kind of stay out of the way and start picking some shots now that the pace might slow down a little bit.
Well, that's Adam's point. It's experience coming out. He's trying to pressure him. This is Vlad's first fight. But Vlad's doing a good job of being elusive so far. Good butt kick there.
Is that the technical term?
I almost said the same thing. Is that technical?
Adam is our kickboxing expert here.
So good body.
Great body shot.
Good body shot right there by Vlad. He needs to set his kicks up with his hands a little bit. I've said that, see right there, there was no setup.
Yeah, we see that a lot with the more inexperienced fighters, and they don't realize.
Oh,
There was some heat on that one.
Yeah, that would have missed by just an inch.
A foot in front of us as well here at the commentary table.
so right there you can see he unloaded with 6 or 7 shots. Nothing really landed, right?
Right.
Vlad had his hands up, and his corner was over here saying, body, dig the body. 100% correct. You got to go head, body, head, all that stuff. Mix it up, make it pretty. Good right hook out of Vlad. Good body shot again. That lead leg left kick is there. You can't run into a knee like that. You're not Masvidal, right?
Right.
You've got to set that up with hands. Use your hands to set up your feet.
And to your point earlier, Adam, that right hand set up that body kick.
Yeah. So what he was doing, he's switching to that lead leg, that left side forward. And what he's got to do is he's got to throw, a right hand, get him thinking high, also the opposite side, then throw that body kick because that kick was landing every time.
I'll tell you what, the first round of a kickboxing match that has that kind of energy, I appreciate it, but there's also so much room for these guys to grow and to do it in front of this audience too. It's a special thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what Jacob Burns could do that would really help is instead of just rushing in, feint, right? Start to go, then stop, pull back, and then blitz in. You're feinting, set it up. Because if he starts to go and then Vlad's hands come up, once they come down, that's a brief window to get something in there.
You can also maybe step into some of those kicks and come down the pipe too. To your point, if Vlad's not going to keep setting them up, it's going to be open.
Yeah.
Round 2 of our second bout of the evening. First kickboxing match. Here we go. On for round 2. But these are fun too with the 2-minute rounds.
Double flying knee.
Mouthpiece came out.
Oh, nice uppercut. Pop the head up.
Brandon Anderson stops the fight for a second.
Didn't know whose mouthpiece it was.
He's like, let's go. I don't care about germs.
Yeah.
I'm from Sullivan.
There you go. Right.
They're bred different.
But see, right there, Burns, if he would set that leg kick up like he threw, now Vlad has thrown the leg kick. But you got to set that up with some hands, guys.
You're coaching from the highest level, so I would listen to it.
Oh, that little guy's fine. Let's go.
Adam Sella,
Sorry,
not a
guys.
fan
Sorry.
Of the fighter-induced break.
It didn't look like a crazy shot. See, I mean, he's fine. He just want to catch his breath. Let's go.
He can have up to 5 minutes, though, if he wants.
Yeah, well, you don't need it. Let's go. We got weather coming in.
That's right.
No mercy.
It is. It's not a great night for wind and predictions in the weather area in the St. Louis area tonight. 314 day, by the way.
Yeah.
Happy 314 day, fellas.
See, right here, I would love to see Vlad come in with a double jab, right low kick, right? Double jab, right low kick. His corner's yelling it. His corner's yelling, throw that jab. He's just the longer fighter. You've got that as a main weapon.
I have a pet peeve with the hopping. I can't. I get annoyed because you can time it. If you're hopping, you're going to time it.
Yeah, we have to remember, though, it's his first fight.
I know.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah. Ooh. Good leg kick. Very good. Nice.
see right there, he feinted that lead leg straight, that either knee or push kick. Set that up and come with something else. You're doing it. You don't even. He didn't even know he's doing it. But that's a good thing. I mean, hopefully his coaches will tell him, and he'll do it next time on purpose. Good head
nice
kick
head
right
kick.
there. Tried to return the favor, yeah. Burns knows he might have lost that round with that kick right there, but comes back to try to steal it.
Absolutely.
This is a close round.
Vlad throws his kicks a little unorthodox, and I think that's what threw Burns off. You can't tell where they're going, so he throws it straight up. He could stop at the leg, he could stop at the stomach, or right there, as we've seen, hit the face.
Going into the third round, am I wrong in saying, guys, why did it take him kicking you in the head to give me that energy at the very end? I'm thinking if you have that in your arsenal, set it up and then bury it over the top, up top. Yeah, let's see a replay. Adam?
Let's check it out. So right here, see him set it up. It kind of comes out of nowhere. That's the return kick. Mm-hmm. Let's see if we get that head kick one more time from the guys in the truck over there. So right here, so you catch the tail end of it.
Yeah.
You see his head snapping back, right? So right there, Burns just tries to fire back. So this was kind of a highlight for Vlad, which turned out to be a highlight for Burns. And that is the reason why the energy came, because he was trying to get that round back.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if you have that in your arsenal, come out with that. Set it up, use it. You don't need someone to nearly knock you out to bring that to the table.
I agree.
Probably a slight little case of pride involved in
There,
that.
that'll get you. Third round underway. Their first kickboxing match, even at NFA 20, live at the factory here in St. Louis.
And that was my expert analysis.
And you'll get more of that with 18 more bouts.
Good leg kick right there. There you go. He's gonna throw some hands and do a kick again.
Did you say 18 bouts?
I think it's more like 9.
Yeah, he said 18. I was like, damn, okay. We added some. So I will say there's a guy, I fought a bunch of people. There's a guy in the crowd, Evan. He's sitting on the upper deck behind us. He is my good friend Ian Zarvos' brother. I fought him years ago, and he beat me. And the best part about the win was so the winner got $500.
Yeah.
He gave me $100 to take your lady out somewhere nice on me.
Get out of town. I love that.
He's got a nice story to go with that.
And he never told her about it.
Till now.
So just a little background with Evan. Evan has Down syndrome, and he had a pretty rough time growing up. And then Ian, my buddy Ian, is a really good, Ian Zarvos, great guy. Really helped him get back on his feet. And then we started training, and he thought he could call out the big dog. So he sent a video, said he's gonna give me a knuckle sandwich. He gave me a knuckle sandwich, extra mayo, and I didn't even get to taste it.
I remember you were so upset you came out of retirement for that fight.
He beat me up. I was like, all right, bro.
What happens when you come out of retirement?
Yeah, that's right. You really
No, I
should have
wasn't.
assessed that a little
I
better.
wasn't retired yet.
I thought you were. That's my mistake.
No.
You were just fighting like you were. I got it.
Yeah, nobody's gonna get me retired or out of retirement. These guys here got about 3 rounds of beating each other up. I don't know how this is going to go. Right here, he's stealing the fight, though. Big right hand. What a fight.
That was well matched again, and again, great experience. We're here at the factory. We've got a nice crowd. All this happening tonight. Great way to kick it off for the kickboxing.
So to answer your question earlier, since he did it again, what it is some coaches train, I did it every now and then, that if you feel like the round's close or you're losing, when you hear that clack, you just unload to try to steal the round. So that's what he was doing there.
Yeah.
So again, basically Adam basically said the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, he was waiting to hear that, the timer.
All right, let's see a little replay. Thank you to Media Outlaws and the production team. Yeah, I mean, we're not the judges clearly, but
Ooh, that one got through.
if it was on the fence, that I think that wins him the round and probably the fight.
Yeah, right here at the end of it, when he started hitting all those body shots and then found an opening right through the middle. That was beautiful.
I'm not the best kickboxing judge, so I would lean on Adam for these.
I'm gonna lean toward Burns on this one, but we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, and all 3 judges scored this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Jacob Burns.